Hey, you guys, what's up? What's going on? So, we're going to be talking about help I'm in a secret relationship. And let's jump right into it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet done so you can be officially part of a family. So, Ronnie and Travis, they're in Texas. And ironically enough, that's where I just came from on vacation for a few days. And I'm back now. It's tired, but I'm here. So, Ashley and Adam, this is who this particular episode is about. They're engaged, and it's a freaking crazy story because when she talked to Ronnie and Travis about it, she pretty much said that they got engaged on the first night. And I'm like, what kind of insane crap is that? Like, you literally don't know anything about this person. That's like one of those whimsical things where you're in love with the idea of being in love. Like, let's just say we're engaged. Let's skip the boyfriend stage. Like, I mean, I guess if it works for them, it works, right? People decide what is right for their relationship. So, yeah, he never. So, some of the things that were a red flag, or one of the major things that was a red flag for her, is that he never posted her. So, she feels weird about that because it's been like 2 years already. And you know, so now Travis and Ronnie, they go to work, they start looking at his social media, looking at his comments, things like that. He's a skater. And they see like certain comments. There was one from someone called Jenny Delicious. So that one was a little bit of a red flag because it had like hearts and stuff. And Ashley had told them that he did have sugar mamas back in the days, like before her or whatever. So they when they looked at this person was somewhat of an older woman, so they're wondering, could he be still doing the things that he's been doing? And she mentioned that he was her special tool boy. Like, what kind of tool is you using? You know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds like some tools. So yeah, that would seem a little red flaggish, a little weird. Ashley's friend thinks that Adam has kids because he comes to the clerk's office and he tends to have like his birth certificate and a wad of cash. So she says that that's like definitely something that indicates that you're paying child support and you have kids. So they spoke with his friend. His friend gave them some insight, let them know that he tends to like give them stuff, like give his friends stuff and things like that. So it seems like he has a lot of money. So it's like, where is he getting all this additional money that he can buy his friends like skateboards and just cool things like that. So after they spoke to him, they told him, hold out a little bit, but he's like, nah, I gotta make sure I tell my boy what's up. Like, I can hold out for like a day, but that's about it. And they try to reach out to Jenny again, nada. It was pretty much done. Like, she literally blocked them. So things was definitely going downhill quickly. Jenny, like I said, she blocked them. So they had to just say, F it, let's go ahead and just go right to the source. And they reached out to Adam. When they confronted him about everything, like, first of all, he was in the middle of nowhere. That's number one. So then they started asking him questions once Ashley came. And he said that about the clerk stuff, he said that he actually does, like, he helps animals and things like that. So he helps them to get their vaccinations and other things. So that's why he had to have all those things with him at the clerk's office. So boom, that checks off that. As far as the friends thing, where he gives his friends all these different products and things like that, it's because it sounds like he's saying it's because he's an influencer. And with being an influencer, as I would know, you get a lot of different products, you get a lot of different things that sometimes you have a surplus. Like, I have 3 scooters, like it can definitely be a surplus in items. So at times you can give things away, just because, like, what do you need so many of one type of thing for? So that makes sense. He did kind of look uncomfortable about revealing that because obviously the sponsors don't know that he's doing these types of things. And the final thing was the Jenny. He said that was like pretty much an old friend of his, and also a previous like employer. So he said that as far as the phone call, because I guess she had video called him or attempted to one time, but it was supposedly a pocket dial, so it wasn't even really real for real. It wasn't intentional. And he also reveals that the reason why he's hiding her is because he used the money that they were supposed to be saving to travel the world and start a life together on a farm. And I'm like, what? And I feel like, honestly, not Jenny, that Ashley is such a forgiving person that he knew he could do the whole, do it now and then beg for forgiveness type of thing, do what I want to do and then beg for forgiveness instead of and apologizing instead of asking for permission type of thing. Because there's no reason why he couldn't ask her, but he knew that she could possibly say no and then he wouldn't be able to do it. I do feel like he was giving a lot of selfishness in his response, and I feel like she kind of let him get away with it so easy. And it's like, this is just showing even more that you don't know this person, because if they felt comfortable using thousands of dollars that you guys had saved up for a specific dream that you guys felt like you had shared jointly, then that's just absolutely insane, and that shows you that you really can't trust this person. I mean, honestly, she probably doesn't even know his like bad habits fully or anything like that if you engage somebody in the first day. I mean, the only great thing is that they've been together for like 2 years, so they've grown a lot. But it's like sometimes you don't know someone for 10 years. Sometimes you could think you know someone and then they change or they grow. People grow and they become different people. And sometimes you have to reevaluate things and get to know this new person that they're becoming. So it's so many stages in relationships, which I feel like they're kind of bypassing. But I did see that in the update, it said that she ended up forgiving him, like I was saying, and just kind of embracing the farm life. So now she's a farmer and kind of feel like now she's kind of settling and giving up on her hopes and dreams in order to appease him and go forth with his newfound dream, because he said this was kind of like an impulsive thing. So you literally said, oh, one day you just woke up and said, I want to be a farm owner. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it wasn't really good explanations, but like I said, she let him down with that too easily. But they did postpone their wedding plans. And she also met his family, which they already knew her or of her. She just didn't really know any of them. But yeah, so that's that episode. I don't know. Like I said, I just felt like she let him get away with things way too easy, like off the hook way too easily. And when people know they can get away with things, they'll do it again and again. It might not be as crazy as buying a farm, but it might be something a little more subtle, a little smaller this time. So I don't know. But thanks for watching, guys. Definitely want to see what you had to say about this episode. Down below, comments and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Laters.